Well folks, this is the review that almost was never. Why? DJI reached out and they said, can you review the Pocket 3? And I almost said no, but boy, am I glad that I said yes. Why? Let's find out. Now you might be wondering, why didn't I want to review this? Not really a device that we've used in the past. This is the third version. I never had a 2, I never had a 1. But when I get the email, I started to see the specs. The 1-inch sensor, quite frankly, get me really intrigued. In such a small package, how good can that 1-inch sensor be? We have the Osmo Action. We've had several Osmo Action. We've had a lot of GoPros. And I don't always like the format of these cameras because, well, they're just action cameras, right? And you don't always do action stuff. Sometimes you want to film yourself. Sometimes you want to film and have little intricate details taken videos of. And this is something that we do on a regular basis in the office when we record videos. So I said yes. And like I said in the intro, I'm really glad that we did. The dynamic range, the focus, this is so fast at focusing on different objects. Even in full auto mode, we were able to do things that I didn't think were possible in auto mode. Quite frankly, the white balance, usually when you put it in auto, is just completely all over the place. This has auto white balance. Sometimes we have all different sorts of lights in here, and it was able to get like good color skin, which is a big deal, quite frankly, for any portable cameras. Also, as far as image quality, this doesn't look over sharpened. I have an issue with some of these cameras that just over sharpen the image. It just doesn't look natural. Your face doesn't look natural. You can see stuff on your skin that doesn't really exist. This is just like on the dot when it comes to image reproduction, and it looks just like it should in real life. Also, the cool thing, you can see the screen right here. As I turn it on, the camera turns on. It's already on. There you go. You can see right away what it looks like. And if you want to switch it into selfie mode, there it is. Now I can go into selfie mode and start recording right away. And you notice on the screen, it actually says that it's tracking my face. Automatically, it's tracking my face. Even if I start to turn the camera towards you guys, you can see it right here. It's actually tracking my face the entire time as I'm rotating. And it's doing a really good job at it. So you don't have to worry about always being exactly in the right position. If you move it up, it's going to follow. If you move it down, it's also going to follow. This is just one of the really cool features that's available in here.
Let's make you run upstairs again.
You gonna try and catch me up the stairs?
Yeah, of course.
All right, here we go.
All right, so it lost you there, which I figured. Good news, Dawn. You don't have to go any further because it lost you. Wait, nope, it's got you again.
Yeah?
I'm just kidding, it really doesn't. I just want to see him walk up these stairs. Yep, gotcha. It doesn't have him, it still doesn't have him, it never did. There you are up there.
Yeah.
No, it stopped on like the first level.
And of course, the beauty of it too is you can go right here and you can flip the screen in this direction, and now it starts to record in vertical format. Now, because I'm recording right now, it's stuck in that horizontal format, but it would do it automatically. There's a tiny little button right here in the back, the 5D button, where you can move the camera up, down, left, or right in order to compose your image if you want to. Very easy access. And of course, it comes with a ton of accessories as well. You have this extended battery right here available. You have an extended little handle right here where you can put the tripod and then directly plug it into the camera. It clips in and it's ready to go.
The nice thing here is we've got it on a tripod and we're doing the auto tracking shot, so we're hands-free. We can just continue walking, let it do its thing. Like, I feel like if Bruce Wayne's parents had this when he was growing up, things might have turned out differently.
Game changer.
Right?
And of course, as far as accessories, it comes with this little thing right here, which is going to be a solid container for the camera in itself. And at the bottom of it, there's a little wide angle, which is interesting because it doesn't make it that much wider, just a tiny little bit, so you can get a little bit more into the image. And it's all magnetized, so you don't have to really worry about screwing things in here or screwing things up, quite frankly, when you're recording. If you have an iPhone, if you've put it into the 0.5x, this is really close, a little bit less wide than that, but it also maintains the straight lines in the back. There's not a whole lot of distortion going on when you're moving and using this camera. So if you have a pretty short arm, that is going to be perfect. It's going to help you to keep your face right in there as you do your vlog. This thing comes with a full bag. Now, the bag needs to be about 1/4 inch bigger just so you can fit all of it in here without having to struggle too much with the zipper. But all in all, I used it this weekend, carried it around quite a bit, and it's very handy and it all fits in here. The last very cool accessory in here is this microphone, which comes with the creator content package, and it's going to link directly to your camera. So you will be able to turn this on. If the camera is turned on, it's going to link directly and start recording the footage. Now, as far as the settings, you might be wondering what we have available in here, and there's a variety of different things. It's always, when you turn it on, it's going to have that face auto detect, which is, well, easy to click on and then get that footage started. You can also do the dynamic framing, which is where you'll be able to push the button and then click on the subject that you want to select on the image, and then it's going to stay focused on that. So maybe it's not a face, but maybe you're trying to follow an object, somebody from a distance or whatever it is, you can do it from here. And then lastly, we have the spin shot, which is going to allow you to do an automated rotation of the camera. But these are the three features you have available on the left side. From here in the bottom right corner, you have the ability to switch between the camera being straight forward or going back into the selfie mode right here, which brings us straight into the shot. And of course here I'm cut, so I'm going to use my 5D button to bring it back right here. And then on the bottom left, we have the ability to record different type of footage. We have the photo mode, obviously photo, video, you have panorama, you have the ability to do low light videos, which is actually quite amazing. The ability to capture the light like no other camera that we've seen before, quite frankly, in terms of the treatment of the image. And then we can do slow motion. You can do 4K at 120 frames per second, or we can do 1080 at 200 frames per second. And then we can do time lapse or motion lapse, where the camera is going to be able to move as it tracks an object as well. What you find is that this camera is actually extremely stable.
We're going to do a wind test. Super scientific.
Very scientific.
Holding the pocket outside of the window and going fast.
Basically, no wind today.
As I'm filming the American flag that's flapping in the wind.
All in all, this thing I think is pretty powerful. I'm sure glad that we did the review. From the image quality, the first time we plugged it into the computer, everybody was like, whoa, look at the quality of the footage here. The microphone right here, I think, is also a great addition. This little thing right here, extra battery, and just the portability of it in general, I think, is the way to go. Especially let us know in the comment if this is something that you're interested in, maybe a new device that you haven't thought about that you might be adding into your toolbox. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video.